Hey, ladies. Welcome to
Hey.
Today we're talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 13, episode 6, The Given Peach.
Ooh.
So this week we start off with, I believe it is Kenya, and she's
Wait, we
talking.
got to do our cheers, guys.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's not
Oh,
forget.
yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I took a sip.
Two for
Cheers, guys.
Christian, I can't wait to come to your house to get my wine.
Oh yeah, the Rodney's one for Marion Millions. Oh, it
Yes.
starts in a couple of weeks. We don't
Ooh.
have to do that one, but getting married to that his fiance. So uh,
Okay.
We might have to sneak a couple episodes in
Well, we
there.
can talk about it like when we talked at Married at First Sight. We can kind of like mix those two in
yeah,
together.
it probably will come on the same night as Real Housewives of Atlanta. So maybe we could just talk about it a little bit during that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mhm.
only watch Rodney though. That's the only like character.
Right. Because the rest of them are boring.
I like Bree and the guy with the yellow teeth. What's his name?
Who's that?
She's young, beautiful, big hair, Hispanic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you like them?
Yeah, I like Bree, and they have a real
In
relationship. Because
Texas, I
well,
think.
who knows?
Oh, yeah, in Texas. Okay, yeah, they have a
Yeah,
real relationship.
hmm
Yeah.
yeah,
The other ones seem kind of fake.
yeah, yeah. I agree.
So back to Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Hmm
This episode was it was interesting. I think
Slow.
it was, but I really liked
You
the
thought so?
cares giving, huh?
You thought it was slow?
Yeah, I thought it was. So I didn't think that much happened. I mean, I love Candy Cares. I thought that was excellent. That's why I like Candy so much.
hmm
You know.
There's a little drama there that I want to talk about. And then so okay, let's just start with I think Kenya's first part about her hair Caroline is lame. I don't think there was anything interesting in that.
Yeah,
They
not
anything.
really.
Is her hairline really popular?
It's in Sally's beauty stores,
Mm.
and that's all I can say. Like I haven't tried it, and I have no interest in trying it. So
I mean, it's big to get your product in any store. You
mm.
Right.
know, and it seemed like last season it was doing well. You know.
Mm.
Well,
hmm
we'll talk about that later. So um, next was Cynthia and Mike, and so
So cute.
there
So
were two
cute.
issues. They were talking about their wedding, and I guess it's about a month away at this point.
hmm
And they have invited 250 guests, and Cynthia's surprised that people are RSVPing. First of all, as you know, people will RSVP and have no intention of going or just in case they want to go. So she need to follow up on those RSVPs and make show up because like they'll say they have intentions of coming and they're like, oh no, I can't. Corona's spiking. I can't get on the
Right,
plane.
right.
So she needs to check on that.
hmm
But then
hmm
also, why invite 200? Like you're supposed to have an A list and a B list. So you send them out early enough so that your important people have time to RSVP. And then if they don't, you have a B list that you can add people in, so you can get the number that you want. Don't
Oh, I
send
didn't know that.
250
I
people.
didn't know that. Did you know that, Uchenna?
No,
Yeah.
No. Well, I got married at Justice of the Peace. My husband and I went during lunch. He picked me up from the hospital because I was a nurse then, picked me up from the hospital, and I got my red suit on and his two little girls, and we went to the Justice of the Peace and got married, and then came back home, changed, and went back to work.
Oh,
And
okay.
we dropped the girls back off at the Montessori
That's,
Uh-huh.
that's,
and went on.
so that's good. I mean, I didn't do the A list, B list thing because we did just like have a small guest list. But um, yeah, I was looking that up
Mm.
when I was doing the wedding planning process, and I was like, oh, that's a good idea. But
That is a
Don't
good
they have
idea.
restrictions, gathering restrictions, anyways, in Atlanta?
well, I
At
think
that time, Atlanta was hot.
yeah, I think Georgia was a little
COVID.
open than than some of the other states. But yeah, they probably should have had some kind of venue restrictions. like 50% capacity or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that was the
Excuse me.
first thing. And then the next thing was about who they were going to invite. So she was talking about like inviting her dad and she needed to talk to her mother. What did y'all think about that?
I
Still,
thought that
I'm
was a good
confused.
idea.
What happened? I'm still confused.
So what happened was, so I guess the father, physically abused the mother,
Oh,
and
really?
I think like 3 or 4 years ago, Kenya did a PSA on abuse,
Mhm.
and the mother, Cynthia's mother, came on and talked about her abuse, but then Cynthia's, and then the father saw that and got mad at her and wouldn't talk to her, and then he wouldn't also talk to Cynthia. Their relationship became estranged, and she says she hasn't spoken to him in like 2 years.
But she wanted him to be at the wedding.
Right.
Let's talk about her mom. And I just felt like she wasn't accepting her accountability because,
Hmm.
mom, you know what a PSA is.
Yes.
If you didn't know what a PSA is, you would have asked questions, especially if people are asking you private questions about you being abused. And you're in front of cameras. And
Right.
there are people like, come on, like don't do that. I
Yeah.
Right.
think
So,
mom,
but why was is that Cynthia and the sister's first time of hearing that their mom was abused?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think it's
Then why
That's
were
why
they
she asked her
surprised?
mom to talk about it.
I think that dad was like upset because it was on like national TV, and I don't know if he's in the church or, but they made reference to people. He was in Alabama, so he probably lives in a small town. So
Right.
people were probably, it sounded like people were kind of attacking her mom and saying
Right.
that she was lying and things like that. But um, yeah, so I think the issue was that that happened, and so she wasn't sure she should invite or have both her mom and dad there, or how her mom would feel with her dad being there.
I mean,
Hmm.
domestic violence, I mean, it's a serious thing. I mean, it happens to millions of women all the time
Hmm.
and children. I wonder, did Cynthia and them, I if I'm a mom, you're a mom, Uchenna,
Hmm.
but if I was abused by my spouse and my children witnessed it, I wouldn't want the kids to have, I wouldn't want him to be at the wedding either. And I wouldn't want the kids to have him at the wedding. I feel like the kids should have.
I don't think that's the issue because he was at her first wedding.
Hmm.
He
So
was,
then what's the issue?
I think, this whole PSA thing, which,
Embarrassment.
which the mom said she didn't know she was doing it. With so I
Why
don't
does
know.
mom care?
And then
Because
she was
she's getting
mad at,
backlash from people for being on it. So I think that's why the mom cares.
and
She
then
doesn't
she was
like the
mad
backlash.
Wow. I'd
at
be like, backlash, you weren't there when it was happening to me,
dad.
Right. Yeah.
right? You're
Yeah.
the one that got abused, unless it was not true.
No, it was true.
Yeah, you're the one that
So,
got abused, and you didn't have to go through it with me. So
hmm,
why would I care what you think?
hmm.
I
And
wouldn't care. If I'd be mad at me, I know me, I'd be mad at my kids
the other for what? I
for
mean,
inviting him. He abused me and
Oh,
you witnessed it. And you're gonna love somebody.
well, it's
well,
still
the
their
thing is, I
dad,
mean, it
though.
sounds like they had a relationship with their dad up until this PSA incident. So I
Not a
think
close relationship, though, but like
Well,
something.
the other daughter did.
they were at he was at her first wedding, and yeah, the other daughter said she has a relationship
Yeah,
still with.
she talks to her dad on a regular schedule, on a regular time frame. Yeah, she said I talked to him and the mom was surprised.
Yeah.
But I found it interesting, and it just shows how kids are. What was her name? The daughter's name?
Noel.
Noelle. I
Mhm.
was surprised. Noelle spoke her truth. And she said it just like my daughter Kaylin would.
Mm.
Mom, it's obvious. Why I know grandma's here for me. I don't even have to think about it. But
Mm.
I only met him once, and why would you invite him to the wedding? You know it's gonna cause her stress. I thought that was like she just plainly said what other people were probably thinking in a way that How old is Noelle? 20?
I think she said she was 20.
20-year-old would.
Hmm. But also, you have to recognize that that's Cynthia's dad. So you got to understand where she's coming from.
In
Does she
her
want her
wedding.
father? Say what?
You said in her wedding.
Yeah, so it's ultimately it's up to Cynthia, but I can understand like where Noelle and her mom how they feel, you know.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. It was interesting. That's one of the most interesting things I found about this episode
Mhm.
was seeing that family dynamic, because I
Right.
bet a lot of people deal with that.
Right. Mhm.
Inviting a family member, whether it be a cousin, an uncle, or somebody that one other family member doesn't get along with, and how do you navigate that?
Right.
I mean, the thing, I think it's different with your mom and dad, but for other people, like, so we can move on to Dennis, that there was a question about inviting Dennis. I
Mhm.
think you invite the people that you want to invite. If you know they're going to have an issue, let them know that you invited them. They make the decision themselves if they want to be there. I don't
That
Yeah,
is
think
but
beautifully said.
no, I don't agree with that. Like if it's my good friend and her
is
ex,
it? Is
But
it?
yeah, it is. She
no,
said that
you
she was kind of
Or
hurt that she wasn't a bridesmaid, and
she
Candy
said she
and
was not surprised. I don't think she was hurt.
she said she
I
was
think she
not
was kind of hurt.
surprised. She was
Yeah.
I
not
know, but I
really.
still think that she was kind of hurt. Like
No,
they're friends.
but you know what? I believe she was kind of hurt. I think she was kind of hurt. But doesn't the groom, I mean, doesn't the fiance deserve to have friends at the wedding
But
too
how
that he
close
wants?
they've known? He's known Dennis for a year compared to her long relationship with um
But I think
Portia?
you know,
Portia. And
business.
No, Portia,
I
who
do
she
not like
fights with.
Portia. I
Portia,
do
who
not like
she's
Portia.
Portia, who
Huh?
she fights with.
Yeah, she's had a
No,
fight.
they get along now. They get along really well now.
I don't think they're friends though. I just feel like, yeah, I feel like you tell both of the people, and then they. I mean, and I feel like
I
I
do
don't.
too.
The way that Portia has explained it, it's not that they didn't. That she and Dennis don't have a relationship. She says that they co-parent well. So why can't you be at a wedding, the
She
same
doesn't
wedding?
want she doesn't want him to. Like if it was
Well,
my
she
friend,
doesn't want him to come there with a date.
no, he put that stipulation on her. He
Which is
told Mike that she can come, but just as long as she doesn't bring someone.
oh, that's wrong. Yeah,
Yeah,
Is,
but I
is he not going to bring anybody?
I don't know. I
I
don't know.
don't.
I would feel hurt. Like if I was friends with Cynthia and she invited my soon to be ex or someone who I was having real conflict with, I wouldn't be happy.
Would you
You
still
know.
come to the wedding?
I mean,
It's going to be televised.
yeah, she's still gonna be there.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and move on. Just like Hot Dog Man will be there. It's going to be televised, and he's a hot dog man. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
I think it's their wedding. They can have whoever they want there, and you can make the decision whether or not you can be in the same room with him or not.
Hmm.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's too bad that they're not working out. So,
Is it because he cheated on her while she was pregnant? Then he got caught with some women like after they had reconciled. Was it during COVID or right before COVID?
Yeah.
So why?
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't like. She doesn't
Can I
trust.
say what I want to say?
They
He's not.
didn't even really know each other long enough for her to like really have a like history with him to have some maybe trust that she could fall back on. So
Mhm.
like I don't know. I don't feel like there's anything that they could do.
Okay, can I say something? He's not a very handsome man.
No. But money
His
talks, bullshit
pocket,
talks.
yeah, it's like his pockets are handsome.
Hmm.
So that's that's what she cared about. She said that in the last episode. That's what
Which
got
was
her
pretty
legs
funny.
open.
That was funny.
That was funny when she did that. Oh,
So
I didn't
now
know he was still cheating on her.
you said what?
I didn't know he was still cheating on her. How would he feel if she did that to him?
He'd be pissed and he would not take her back. It's a double standard that men have.
Mm-hmm.
He would not take her back. Mm-mm.
She's so much prettier than him.
Mhm.
And she said that she gained 20, more like 30 pounds during COVID because she ate all the time.
Mhm.
And she stress eat.
But
But
she,
then you saw Kandi.
she
Huh?
was upset, and she said she forgave him, but she like her actions and what she said after that, like she obviously didn't forgive him because she said she kept wanting to punish him, so she hadn't forgiven him. I
Right.
think she said that she's like over it, but I think she still had all those. She had trust issues. She just couldn't.
You know what? If you cheat on me once, okay, people make mistakes, you can forgive. But then to turn around and do it again, it's a pattern now.
Mhm.
And Atlanta is full of beautiful women.
And that's just the cheating that you found out about. So
Right. Exactly.
Right. Right. So yeah,
So,
that's
what do you guys think about uh, what's her name? Jamie? No, not Jamie. The one with that Kenya said she looked like she was wearing a cat or
Drew
Drew.
Sidora.
Yeah. What do you guys think about Drew? I still feel like I don't know anything about her. I don't
me
know what her
neither.
personality is.
Yeah, I've seen some of their interviews like outside of the show, and it seems like her maybe things are gonna happen like later in the season that will show her personality. Yeah, we don't really
Okay.
know much right now. Just some things with her husband. So
Are you talking about the Jew is the one with the mom in the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like she doesn't do a lot with the girls on the show. Something's always happening.
Right.
Yeah. If
Mhm.
I'm on the show, I'm going to be on the show full force.
Right. Right.
I'm going to try to be in every scene, talking about whatever. Yeah, me too.
Mhm.
Invited somebody, I'll be there too. It was just going to be her and I for lunch. It's okay, I'll be there too. But Drew doesn't seem to be the one to come to events and stuff. Right. Right.
Yeah.
so let's talk about the Kandi Cares event.
Right.
Thank you for bringing that up.
So what did you guys think about it? Like I thought that was a nice
It was
event.
it was impressive. They were getting some great produce, like excellent food from them. I mean, they did really and they were working hard, which
Yeah.
kind of surprised me.
And I like that the girls came out to like help and
Mhm.
support. So I think they're, investing their time was really good.
I like the fact that the girls came out in support and gave money.
Right. But did you see?
All except for one person, Miss UC.
Well, we don't know. She didn't say
Oh,
anything.
oh yes, we did. We know. We know.
No, we don't.
If you watch what after what happens to Andy,
What
What
happened?
happens live?
what happens live, when the four ladies talk, you find out she didn't give money. She was the main one dishing shade, but was the only one that didn't give any money.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
And
Kenya.
she also has like a YouTube show called Speak on It, and her
Who does? Kandi does?
uh-huh, and Don Juan, her like I don't know, he's like her manager or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He was on there, and he basically called Kenya out too.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
he,
your
so
little
Kandi made Don
bestie.
Juan do the dirty work on calling out her friend.
Oh no,
Oh,
Candy did call her out, but he
Oh,
didn't
okay.
say her name. But
well, and then Don Juan, I felt like Candy looked kind of uncomfortable with him calling her out, but he was just like, "No, I'm gonna keep it real.
Why
She
didn't
can pay
she
for an
give? She
ice
could have gave the
sculpture."
$1,000. What? Like, I don't get it.
I think. Well, so okay. So one thing I'm not sure is like she said didn't give as much, so maybe she gave something, but it wasn't a
A
lot.
lot. Okay.
Portia implied that she didn't give anything because she was like, "Yeah, she didn't give a check."
she was the main one dishing shade.
I feel like, yeah, you need to be real quiet and silent, if you're not going to give money.
Right.
And I honestly don't think Kandi would have called her out if Kenya had expressed that she had like some financial difficulties, which could be part of the problem. But I honestly feel like because Kenya in that scene kept making comments about like
Other people.
Candy status. No, she called her, did she call her a millionaire? And then she was like, oh, Mayor Candy or
No,
whatever.
I didn't think it was a diss. I thought she
No,
was.
it wasn't a diss, but I feel like she's like, oh, well, you make a lot of money. Why do I need, like, why would I support? Why would
Oh,
I need to give to your organization?
right. Foundation. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And So I feel like that could have probably been part of the reason
But
why.
when you give, not based on how much money people have. You give out of your
Yeah,
heart.
but Kenya's petty, so I feel like Kenya doesn't probably always give with the right reason.
Why you can't see this? You trying to?
Listen, I know Kenya is stingy because didn't something like this happen before? I thought something like this happened
I
before.
don't think it happened. I'm not sure if it happened to Kenya, but
Marlo. It
I think
happened with Marlo.
Oh, okay.
Marlo was like,
Right. So
"Oh,
that's why Marlo was like, "Here's $5,000."
yeah, make sure it goes
I
to."
was wondering like she was giving that much money because I don't think Marlo has it like that, but maybe she does.
Personally, myself, I know this is gonna sound like
And don't say it.
$5,000 is not that much money.
Oh, I mean, like it depends on how much you give. Like if you give to a lot of charities, then $5,000 is actually a good amount. You know.
Yeah, I guess so. But to me, I'm just like $5,000, and these women are making what is it, $100,000 an episode, or even if you're
No, no
making
way.
50, okay, making $50,000 an episode, that you can afford to give out $5,000.
You have agents, you have managers, you have lawyers. So you're probably getting like maybe 50% of that.
Of that 50,000 per episode.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, these girls are making money.
They
They're
are,
making
plus they have
money.
their side hustles. You know,
Yeah, they're making money. So that $5,000 is nothing.
I think I honestly don't think Kenya is doing as well as she would want other people to think she is, because like every time someone said anything about her line, not even about her line, her product line, but about her wearing a wig, she would kind of like cry and say that they were destroying her brand, and that's how she supports her child and everything like that. So I think she doesn't have a lot to.
And she's going through a divorce too, probably.
right. But they also said that he was going to try to get spousal support from her. So she must be making some money in order for him to try to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
In his business, I think his restaurant is probably not doing that well because I think everything
COVID.
shut
New
down.
York City, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the episodes coming up looked really good. Looks like it's going to be interesting.
The trip.
Mhm.
How did
Can I talk one thing really quick, Dior?
mm-hmm.
What did you think of Noelle and the mom in the car, and Cynthia in the car? I thought it was kind of cute.
That was cute.
Doing their little selfies and stuff.
How Noelle was just like doing selfies while the mom was like literally not paying attention and just doing selfies while the mom was talking.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cute. I thought that was really cute.
Yeah.
And the fact that Noelle is living all the way in Los Angeles, that young of a, so she left Howard.
She quit school.
Yeah, she quit school.
Why?
She didn't like it, I guess. How much is her following?
She's a large following, like 400 something thousand.
Okay.
But she's the wife of Cynthia Bailey, one of the biggest housewives.
The daughter, you mean?
Daughter, yeah. Kandi's daughter has a large following too, probably like around 300 something thousand too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But so she has to live off of her Instagram, being an influencer. That's what she lives off of.
Oh, but I don't think that's a small job. I think they, based on like some of these YouTube people, you know, they've been playing this game called Truth or Drink, where like people could ask them questions, and most of them that I've seen play that game have gotten a question about their salary, and they always drink on it because I think they make a lot of money from brands.
Oh, yeah,
They're not allowed to say it because of contracts, but yeah,
And probably taxes too.
but they, you know, they seem like they do very well for themselves. So
Mm-hmm.
I think the influencer job is.
Right.
Noelle always looks well put together.
Yeah, her makeup is always good.
Yeah, her makeup is always good. Her hair always looks good too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she always looks well put together. And I guess like the show is filming. I know the show films at different times, but I watch their hairstyles. So sometimes Cynthia will be in regular braids, and sometimes she'll be in like boho locks, kind of like braids, and they'll be colored, they'll be uncolored, she'll be in wigs. I don't have the energy to change my look that much.
Well, that's part of their job, though. So they make time to do it. And plus they have people doing their hair for them, so it's completely different.
Yeah, and you have to spend that money to pay somebody to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, anything else happened during that episode that you guys want to talk about?
No, I think that's it, right?
Yeah, I don't even remember what happened after the Candy Cares event.
Well, I thought one thing that was interesting, it seemed like when Cynthia brought up the trip, usually when someone brings up a trip, they're like, "Oh yeah, let's go on a
Oh yeah,
trip."
they
And
were
it's
all
almost
like,
like crickets.
Was it because Cynthia brought it up or because
No,
Kenya
Kenya
brought it
brought
up?
it up.
you brought it up.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah,
it's because Kenya brought it up or was it because of COVID.
because
So
Kenya brought it up. Don't nobody like her.
It was Kenya, yes.
yeah,
That's why she said, "Candy, can you be the hostess for the
The trip too. Is the trip when they had Cynthia's bachelorette party? Because it looked like they were doing
I don't
kind of
know.
like stuff there.
Yeah, it seemed like they had that sex thing at that wherever they were at. But was that her bachelorette party or was it just a sex party? I don't know.
I thought she
Yeah.
said, "Welcome to Candy's basement."
Mm. So maybe it was at Candy's. Who knows? Or we'll find out.
I know, but who wants to go to Tennessee or South Carolina? Now, I live in South Carolina.
Well, Charleston's beautiful, and I think they just needed somewhere.
Okay, but everybody's been to Charleston.
I mean, it's COVID, so you have to think about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were definitely like, yes, send us the dates. We'll see if we'll go.
But I'm sure they're all. I think it's contractual where you have to go on trips because I remember that one time when Kenya just got married and they were supposed to go on a trip, and Kenya did not go on a trip, and she got in a lot of trouble for not going on that trip, and
Oh, how
that's
do you?
where that's where she kind of disappeared for like a year, and then she came back. I think she got a lot of trouble for not. Oh my shirt's coming undone for not going on that trip.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Well, all right, ladies, it's been real. I think we're all a little bit tired.
Don't forget
So we
us
will
on
be back.
Thursday for Wednesday for Married
Yeah,
at First Sight. Unless it's 3 hours long, then you'll see us on
and
Thursday.
then no. All right,
I know.
ladies.
I think it's back to. I think it's back to its 1 hour episode, right?
2 hours. I think it's 2 hours.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I mean, I'll enjoy it because
Yeah.
I'll be sitting there relaxing watching.
If they do it for 2 hours, please get through all the wedding.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely.
head to the honeymoon. I need us to head to the honeymoon.
I know the honeymoon is my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
really?
Day too.
The honeymoon's not my favorite.
I like it. So
Oh.
we've only been through one wedding, right?
We haven't been through any weddings yet.
No,
We've started weddings.
The first one. When
The
they
first one with the blindfold, but we haven't seen when they take
Right,
off
we
the
didn't finish
blindfold.
it. Yeah. Right.
I don't see how she even put the blindfold on. I'd be like, look, I got eye makeup on
I know that's what I
and
was thinking
lashes.
too.
So no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No. You can put a hood. No, you can't even do my hair.
Yeah.
I'll just close my eyes. How about that?
You're like, just cancel it. I don't want to marry her. He put all that thought together. He gave her
Right.
a playlist like of his favorite songs. You could put the damn mask on.
Oh, you talking about me?
Yes. Or
No, I got my eyelashes. Christian, first of all, I got my makeup on. Then I got my eyelashes on and my eyeliner on and eyeshadow on. And then my brows are done too. So you want me to put a band across my hair?
No. Because
Oh yeah, it was
paid attention to
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Okay, behind the ear.
Up your eye makeup.
But
It
it's
was
making up my eye
5
makeup.
seconds. So you can hurry up and take it, put it on real quick and take it off.
I would be just like, look, man, you're just doing a bit too much. But he had the playlist. And is that the guy with the mixed guy?
Yeah, with the weird hair. I wonder why he did the blindfolds. Like, was he worried what she would think about him?
No, he said that like he wanted them because she'll be far away and he'll be
See her coming down. Oh, okay.
But wouldn't you want to see your bride coming down the aisle? Isn't that part of the, oh my gosh, she's
If
coming?
you know her, yeah,
Yeah,
I guess
you
so.
know her, but it don't mean anything.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
They can have a reunion or a ball and do that again.
But you kind of said something interesting. She said, was he like, did he think that, he was not good enough? Was that what you said?
Yeah, was he worried about what she would think about him? Yeah.
I mean, the only thing is like he was short, but he was attractive otherwise. Like I thought
But he was taller than her.
was he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But she wasn't wearing heels. Wasn't you, Christian, that said, Dior, that
Yeah.
said that the mom told her not to wear heels?
Yeah.
No, the mom said, "Do you want me to go get you some heels?" Which I didn't understand because I thought she was saying that her dress was too short. So I'm like, "Why
That's
would you
what
wear
she
heels?"
said. Yeah. I know.
I was confused, but yeah, she was. I think she was wearing flats.
I would
Well,
never.
ladies, we gotta wrap up.
I know.
All right. So we will see you guys in a couple of days.
Don't
Bye,
forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. Bye.
Bye.